my dear little friends. I'm Rania, and I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to Rania's Little Bedtime Stories, where every story is filled with kindness, friendship, courage, and little lessons that help our hearts grow. So, snuggle up, get nice and cozy, take a deep breath, and let's begin our bedtime adventure together. It was Cultural Day at school, and students were invited to wear traditional clothes and bring food from their family heritage. Rania wore her beautiful baju kurung with a songket sash and brought her favorite kue seri muka to share. As she entered the hall, she saw her classmate Mei Ling wearing a bright cheongsam and arranging colorful mooncakes on a tray. Nearby, Arun wore a kurta with golden embroidery and placed banana leaf rice neatly on a table. Some students whispered, "What's that smell?" Or, "Why is the food wrapped in leaves?" Rania frowned. She walked over to Arun and smiled. "That looks delicious. My Abba loves banana leaf rice." Arun grinned. "Thanks, Rania. Want to try some?" She nodded and took a small bite. "Wow, the curry is so tasty." Later, she visited Mei Ling's booth. "Your dress is so pretty and the mooncakes are so soft." Mei Ling beamed. "Thank you. My grandmother makes them every year during Mid-Autumn Festival." When it was Rania's turn to share, she explained what seri muka was and even offered it to her teachers. It's a traditional Malay dessert made with glutinous rice and pandan custard. At the end of the day, Cikgu Aisha said, "Today, we didn't just taste food, we tasted respect, kindness, and understanding." Rania went home with a full tummy and a heart full of appreciation. She had learned that celebrating others' cultures brings us closer together. That was a lovely story. Every little act of kindness makes the world a happier place. Now, let's see what our next adventure has in store for us. It was reading time in class, and everyone sat quietly on the carpet with their books. Radia was enjoying her story about animals in the jungle when her classmate, Kunisha, came and sat very close to her. So close, their shoulders were touching. Rania gently shuffled to the side, but Kunisha leaned in again. "What are you reading?" she whispered. Before Rania could answer, Teacher Stella walked over and said kindly, "Girls, remember what we learned last week about personal space?" Kunisha looked confused. "But I just wanted to sit next to her." "I understand," Teacher Stella said, "but even when we like someone, it's kind to give them room to feel comfortable. We can be close with respect." Later that day, during group work, Rania made sure not to crowd anyone. When Kunisha came near, Rania softly said, "Let's sit a little apart so we both have space, okay?" Kunisha nodded. "Okay, sorry about earlier." "It's all right," Rania said with a smile. "Now we both can read happily." At home, Rania told Ibu about it. Ibu said, "Everyone has an invisible bubble, sayang. Respecting that bubble means we care about their comfort and feelings." Rania smiled. "Next time, I'll watch where I sit and where others sit too." That day, Rania learned that giving space was just another way of showing love. I hope you're enjoying our stories. Sometimes the smallest actions can make the biggest difference. Let's listen to another wonderful story together. Rania was a cheerful little girl who loved to help around the house. One morning, while Ibu was baking kue, Rania asked, Ibu, can I help you? Of course, sayang, Ibu smiled. But first, what's the magic word? Rania giggled. Please! Ibu handed her a spoon. That's my girl. As they worked together, Ibu passed Rania the sprinkles. Thank you, Ibu, said Rania with a big grin. Later that day, Rania went to the park with Abba. She wanted to swing, but another boy was already on it. Can I have a turn, please? Rania asked politely. The boy smiled and nodded. Okay, I'm done anyway. Thank you, said Rania, hopping onto the swing. Abba watched proudly. Rania, you made someone smile just by being polite. That's the real magic. When they got home, Rania saw Tokibu knitting in the living room. Tokibu, can I sit beside you, please? Of course, Tokibu replied. Thank you, Rania said as she snuggled close. That night, as Ibu tucked her in, Rania whispered, I used my magic words today, Ibu. Ibu kissed her forehead, and they worked like a charm. You made people happy just by saying please and thank you. Rania smiled sleepily. Good night, Ibu. Thank you for everything. Good night. You're such an amazing listener. Are you ready for another adventure? Let's keep going. It was a sunny afternoon at the playground. Rania and her friends were excited to play. The slide, the monkey bars, and the swings were all waiting, but there was just one swing and 4 children. I want to go first, shouted Eugene. No, I came earlier, said Taylor, crossing his arms. Soon, everyone started talking loudly at the same time. Rania stepped forward. Let's take turns, she said calmly. Everyone gets 2 minutes. I'll help keep time. The others paused. Then Eugene shrugged. Okay, fair enough. Taylor nodded. Fine, but I want to go second. Rania wrote down their names in a small notebook she had in her bag. 1, Eugene 2, Taylor 3, Risky 4, Charlotte. While each friend took their turn on the swing, the others played nearby or counted together. When it was Rania's turn, she felt the wind in her hair and smiled. Even if she had waited, the swing felt extra fun because everyone had respected the rules. After the last turn, little Charlotte said, This was fun. No fighting today. Rania laughed. That's because we took turns. Everyone got to play. Later that evening, Rania told Ibu what happened. Ibu smiled warmly. Taking turns means thinking about others too. And today, you made the playground a happy place for everyone. Wow, we've already shared 4 beautiful stories together. I wonder what we'll learn in this next one. Let's find out. One afternoon, Rania was walking home from the surah with Ibu when she noticed Katlina, their elderly neighbor, struggling with her heavy grocery bags. Katlina looks tired, Rania whispered. Ibu nodded. Do you want to help her, sayang? Without hesitation, Rania walked up and said, Katlina, can I help you carry these? Oh, Rania, that's so kind of you. Thank you, dear, Katlina said with a warm smile. Rania took 2 heavy bags, and Ibu carried the others. Together, they walked slowly toward Katlina's house. As they reached the gate, Katlina wiped her forehead. You have such good manners, Rania. May Allah bless you. Rania smiled shyly. I'm happy to help. Before they left, Katlina handed Rania a small packet of kue. This is for you, sayang. You reminded me of my own grandchildren. At home, Rania sat with Ibu and shared the quit. Ibu, helping Katlina made me feel good inside. That's what happens when we help someone in need, Ibu said, hugging her. Helping others is one of the best things we can do. Rania nodded. Next time I see someone who needs help, I'll do the same. Ibu smiled. And that's what makes the world a better place. You're doing a wonderful job listening. I hope these stories are making your heart smile. Let's enjoy another special adventure together. Rania was excited. Abba promised to take her to the lake after Asa prayers if she finished cleaning her room. She quickly ran upstairs. Her toys were everywhere. Blocks, dolls, books, even her coloring pens. She sighed. It's okay. I promised Abba I have to do it. One by one, Rania picked up her things. She folded her blanket, stacked her books neatly, and even wiped her study table. It took longer than she thought, and her arms were tired, but she kept going. Just as she placed her last toy in the basket, she heard Abba call, "Rania, are you ready?" "Yes, Abba, I finished cleaning," she said, running down with a proud smile. Abba peeked into her room. "Masha Allah, you really kept your promise. Good job, sayang." At the lake, Rania saw a boy promise his mother that he wouldn't get his clothes wet. But 5 minutes later, he was splashing in the water. Rania turned to Abba. "He didn't keep his promise." Abba nodded. "Promises are a trust, Rania. Allah loves those who are trustworthy." That night, as Ibu tucked her in, Rania whispered, "I'm glad I kept my promise." Ibu smiled. "And that makes you someone others can count on." Rania beamed. She felt proud, not just for going to the lake, but for being true to her word. You're such a great listener. I hope you're enjoying our stories. Here's another one. It was a bright Sunday morning at the Pasar Tani, and Rania followed Ibu through the colorful stalls filled with fruits, vegetables, and kue. As they walked, Rania noticed many people looking tired. A pakcik wiping his forehead, a makcik fanning herself, and a baby crying in a stroller. "Ibu, everyone looks so serious today," Rania said quietly. Ibu smiled. "Sometimes people carry worries on their faces. But did you know smiling is a kind of charity?" "Really?" Rania asked, surprised. "Yes," Ibu nodded. "The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that a smile is sadaqah." Rania thought for a moment. Then she looked around and began smiling at everyone she passed. "Assalamualaikum, pakcik." She smiled at the fruit seller. "Waalaikum salam," he said, grinning. "You have a smile like sunshine, little one." She waved and smiled at a baby, who giggled back. She smiled at a makcik selling nasi lemak. "Your stall smells so good." The makcik laughed. "Hadu, you made my day, sayang." By the time they finished shopping, even strangers were smiling at Rania from across the street. In the car, Ibu said, "You spread happiness today, Rania, just with your smile." Rania beamed. It didn't cost anything, but it made everyone happy. That night, she looked in the mirror and whispered, "This smile is sadaqah." Every story teaches us something beautiful. Let's discover today's next little lesson together. It was the first day of a new group project at school, and everyone in Rania's group had lots of ideas. "We should draw a big poster," said Donna. "No, let's do a play," Mishari interrupted. "Wait, I have a better idea," shouted Nazim, cutting everyone off. "I think we should," Rania tried to say, but no one could hear her. The room grew louder and louder. Everyone was speaking at the same time, and no one was listening. Finally, Teacher Stella clapped her hands. "Class, class! What happens when everyone talks at the same time?" "It gets noisy," someone mumbled. "And can anyone be truly heard?" she asked. "No," the students replied quietly. Teacher Stella nodded. "Good communication starts with good manners. If we want people to listen to us, we must first learn to let them finish. Speak only when it's your turn." Back in her group, Rania raised her hand gently. "Can we take turns to share our ideas? One voice at a time?" The others nodded. Each person shared, and this time everyone listened. They chose to combine their ideas, a poster and a short comedy sketch. After school, Rania told Ibu, "Today we finally worked well because we stopped talking over each other." Ibu smiled. "A respectful voice is more powerful than a loud one, sayang." Rania grinned. She now knew that real leaders know when to speak and when to listen. We've almost reached the end of tonight's adventures, but there's still another wonderful story waiting for us. Let's continue! One evening, Rania sat with her family at the dinner table. Toki Boo was telling a story about her childhood, how she used to ride a bicycle to the river and catch little fish with her bare hands. As Toki Boo spoke, Rania felt excited. She wanted to tell everyone about the new game she played at school. So she interrupted loudly, "Toki Boo, today I played." But Ibu gently touched Rania's hand. "Sayang, let Tokibu finish her story first. It's polite to listen." Rania nodded and sat quietly, her hands in her lap. Tokibu smiled warmly and continued. When the story ended, Rania clapped her hands. "That was amazing, Tokibu! I didn't know you were so brave." Then she looked at Ibu. "Can I share my story now?" "Of course," Ibu said. Rania told them all about her school day, and this time everyone listened quietly. It made her feel special. After dinner, Abba said, "Rania, today you did something very kind. You listened, and that shows respect." Rania smiled. "I liked hearing Tokibu's story. If I had kept talking, I would have missed the best part." Ibu hugged her. Listening is one of the most beautiful ways to show love. That night, Rania promised herself she would always listen, with her ears, her eyes, and her heart. Can you believe it? We have one last bedtime story before we say goodnight. Let's make this final adventure extra special. It was a sunny afternoon, and Rania had just come home from school. As she opened her bag, she smiled. Inside was a small plastic container filled with chocolate chip cookies baked by Toki Boo. My favorite," Rania whispered. She took one bite and closed her eyes happily. Just then, the doorbell rang. It was her friend Evelyn from next door. "Hi, Rania," Evelyn said. "I came to show you my new drawing." "Hello, come in," Rania replied, her eyes sparkling. Evelyn sat down and showed her a colorful picture of a rainbow cat. I love it, said Rania. You're so creative. Then she looked at the cookies. There were only 3 left. She paused for a second, then smiled. Evelyn, would you like a cookie? Toki Boo made them. Evelyn's eyes lit up. Really? Thank you, Rania. They each took a cookie and munched happily, chatting and laughing. The last cookie sat in the middle of the plate. You can have it, Evelyn said politely. No, let's break it and share, Rania said. They giggled as they split it in half. Later, Toki Boo came in and saw the empty container. Did you enjoy the cookies, girls? Rania shared them with me, said Evelyn. Toki Boo smiled proudly. Sharing makes the joy even sweeter, doesn't it? Rania nodded. Her tummy was full, and so was her heart. Thank you for spending this special time with me. I hope today's stories made you smile, filled your heart with kindness, and inspired you to do something wonderful tomorrow. Remember, even the smallest act of kindness can make someone's day brighter. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and I'll see you again for another bedtime adventure. Good night, my dear little friends.